Ganong karami ang nasasagap nito?
Marami sir, lahat yan, papasok po yan sir na ano. So, process of elimination po yung gagawin po nung may hawak po ng MC catcher. Depending on the purpose na isipin po ng may hawak.
So, hindi lang siguro sa ordinary communications, pwede rin siya maging magamit sa ibang bagay, ma-prevent yung pagko-communicate naman yung dalawa.
Yes.
Kaya naputol, akala niya naputol na. Yung pag-uusap, yung pala, parang ginam lang nito. Ganun po.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, ito siguro yung nakakatakot na kagamitan kasi maraming pwedeng paggamitan ito.
Yes, sir.
Hindi lamang siguro sa espionage, baka pati sa eleksyon magamit ito, di ba? May now call the representative of the Philippine National Police to make his presentation. Who will speak in behalf of the Philippine National Police? Identify yourself, your position. Please proceed. General.
I am Police Major General Vicente Joseph Lopez, sir, the Deputy Director of the Directorate for Intelligence, Philippine National Police.
Do you have any presentation or?
Yes, sir. To the chairman of this committee, headed of course by the Honorable Senator Francis Tolentino, sir, and to the other attendees, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. The PNP signifies its full cooperation to the Senate public hearing and extends support to the Senate resolutions number 1267 and 1328. In the discharge of this mandate, the Philippine National Police is ready to enforce laws to protect the country's archipelagic and internal waters against unlawful information gathering, destruction of its flora and fauna, and other activities that violate our internal integrity and national security. On a similar note, the Philippine National Police has chanced upon a related incident which led to the arrest of a foreign national and the confiscation of equipment believed to be used for surveillance and intelligence gathering. If this honorable committee allows, we have prepared a presentation for your appreciation, sir.
Please proceed. You mentioned an arrest. Can you identify the individuals arrested?
Yes, sir. It will be in my presentation, sir.
Please proceed.
On May 29, Liu Hangyu was arrested. And prior to his arrest, Liu Hang's driver, one John Kevin Concepcion Mananon, called the CIDG National Capital Region that Mr. Liu Hang is in possession of firearms and that the same...
General, can I interrupt? Do we have a pointer para maliwanag ito? Do we have a pointer, Secretariat? Kung wala, please proceed. Just produce a pointer. Wala namang ibang hearing siguro. Sabay-sabay na marami ngayon. We can borrow perhaps. Please proceed, sir.
Second, sir. Prior to the arrest of Mr. Liu Hangyu, Liu Hang's driver, one John Kevin Concepcion Mananon, called the CIDG National Capital Region that Mr. Liu Hang is in possession of firearm and that the same is being used to threaten and coerce him to deliver an identified communication hacking device to his residence and move to different vital installations and public places. Acting on the said complaint, the CIDG National Capital Region, together with the ISAP and the Southern Police District, arrested Liu Hangyu for illegal possession of firearm.
When was this, General?
That was on May 29, sir, 2024. During the arrest, the police operatives were able to discover peculiar communication devices suspected to be a cellular interception device. Upon visual inspection, the said equipment was believed to be a form of an MC catcher, capable of sniffing data collection and MC catching.
General, can you clarify that said acronym MC? What does it stand for?
MC, sir, stands for International Mobile Subscribers Identity.
Ano po magagawa nito?
Yes, sir.
Siguro po yun ang mga ipaliwanag natin.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
An MC catcher is a device also known as a cell site simulator or stingray. It It is a technical equipment used for intercepting mobile phone traffic and tracking locations data. Basically, the MC Catcher is a fake cellular tower acting between the target mobile phone and the service provider's real towers. It is considered a man-in-the-middle attack. An MC Catcher is an equipment capable of man-in-the-middle attack that allows
Pointers.
You can use the pointer, General.
As we can see, sir, on my visual aid, here is the equipment seized from Mr. Liu Hang Yu. This is a complete package of the MC Catcher, sir.
May we know the source of the MC Catcher? Saan gawa po ito?
Sir, it is with our cybercrime group, sir. We do not know yet the source of the MC Catcher, sir.
Please proceed.
This allows the MC Catcher to intercept communications or eavesdrops on the parties of the communication lines. A man in the middle attack is a general term for when a perpetrator positions himself in a conversation between a user and an application, either to eavesdrop or to impersonate one of the parties, making it appear as if a normal exchange of information is underway. Ibig sabihin, sir, while two parties are talking, this one can monitor everything. Pwedeng ma-monitor niya kung napag-uusapan natin.
So pwede rin po siya kung sumali sa usapan?
He can monitor, sir, and this can be used also for, they can use to impersonate the person, sir.
So, maaaring, halimbawa, gamitin niya yung cellular number, cellphone number ng isa, akala ng isa, yun yung ka-text niya. Pwede rin siyang gamitin pang-hack.
We can just monitor, sir, the two lines.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And how many MC Catchers were retrieved?
The CID sir, retrieved one MC Catcher that time, sir.
Anywhere in the Philippines?
Yes, sir.
Kahit wala pong signal yung lugar, kasi tower din siya, sabi nyo.
Ito, sir, yung MC Catcher na yan, sir, pag may gumagamit ng phone, ay mamomonitor po niya, sir. Because as I said a while ago, I just like to expound the MC Catcher, sir.
Kaya, nadala nyo sana dito yung equipment.
For the information of the Honorable Chairman, sir, the case is now in court. That's why we cannot get the item, sir.
So, nasa husgado ngayon yung,
yes, sir,
yung equipment. But this depiction is an actual picture of the gadget itself.
Yes, sir.
Kayang isang tao lang ang mag-ooperate.
Yes, sir.
So pag nasa kwartong ito, halimbawa, lahat ng nagte-text dito, ma-monitor niya. Kaya
yes, sir. Masasagap po niya kung sino specific po na tatagitin po natin, sir.
Paano po sa mga, gano'ng karami ang nasasagap nito?
Marami, sir. Lahat yan, papasok po yan, sir, na ano. So, process of elimination po yung gagawin po nung may hawak po ng MC Catcher. Depending on the purpose na isipin po ng may hawak.
So, hindi lang siguro sa ordinary communications, pwede rin siya maging magamit sa ibang bagay, ma-prevent yung pagko-communicate naman yung dalawa.
Yes,
Kaya naputol, akala niya naputol na. Yung pag-uusap, yung pala, parang ginam lang nito. Ganun po.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
And because of those pieces of evidence seized from Mr. Liu Hang, cases were filed against him in court. On May 31, the following cases were filed. Republic Act 8484, or what we call the Access Device Regulation Act of 1988. Grave threats based on the threats complained by his own driver. And the Republic Act 1059, or the Comprehensive Firearms and Ammunition Regulation Act. Likewise, a case for violation of RA 3846, or an act providing for the regulation of radio stations and radio communications in the Philippine Islands and other purposes, was filed on June 24, 2024. The CIDG was able to secure warrant to examine the items confiscated from the suspect for forensic examination. And because of these cases for violation of Section 4 for illegal interception and Section 5 for misuse of devices under Article Republic Act 101-5, or otherwise known as the Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012, were filed before the Quezon City Prosecutor's Office.
What is the status of the case now?
Still ongoing, sir?
What about the driver? Yes, sabi mo Pilipino yung driver?
Yes, sir.
Kinasuhan din siya, di ba siya yung tumistigo na laban doon sa...
He was the one who filed the case for the direct threat, sir.
Ito pong si Liu Hang Yu. Ito po ba ay merong work permit o merong isang juridical entity na ginagamit niya para magkaroon ng commercial activity or business activity sa Pilipinas?
Sir, that will be the next part of my presentation, sir. Open source report dated March 5, 2025 states that the Bureau of Immigration Intelligence Chief Fortunato Manahan disclosed during a Senate inquiry hearing on March 4, 2025 that Liu Hang Liu's employment visa was sponsored by Invec Treasure Pricing Corporation, a defunct POGO service provider based in the Cagayan Economic Zone Authority. It was an accredited service provider for POGO as of October 2021 lease and was cancelled in August 2024. He was also given a 9G pre-arranged employment visa, a non-immigrant visa for foreign nationals who will be employed in the Philippines in technical, executive, managerial, or highly confidential position. The said visa was issued on May 17, 2019 and was valid until March 25, 2021. Likewise, Mr. Liu Hang reportedly arrived in the country in July 2018 and his visa was submitted only until August 2022. That concludes my presentation, sir. Thank you.
Securities and Exchange Commission, can you provide this committee a report as to the status of Invec Treasure Corporation submitted by tomorrow? Kaya ba yun, Sec?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Also, the Bureau of Immigration, can you provide us the legal status of Mr. Yu? Ano ba yung pangalan? Yu? Liu Hang Yu?
Liu Hang Yu, sir.
Submit a report tomorrow.
Yes, Mr. Chair. We'll do that.
Kasi lumalabas dito, expired na rin yung visa niya, na-renew. What is a G9 visa?
Mr. Chair, it's a working visa.
A working visa. So kahit expired na, pwede pa rin, ganon.
Hindi na, Your Honor, hindi na po pwede.
Submit a report by tomorrow, written report lang. Thank you, thank you. General Wilson Lopez, ito pong IMSI catcher, palagay niyo po ba ay maraming ganito pa na nasa lipunan natin ngayon o isa lang itong o marami pa itong kasamahan?
Isa yan sa mga tinitignan po natin right now, sir, and is one of the projects na tinitignan ng ating mga intelligence community members.
And we would be able to detect where they are located, where they are being kept, and where they are being used.
We are trying to monitor that right now, Mr. Chair.
So ito siguro yung nakakatakot na kagamitan kasi maraming pwedeng paggamitan ito.
Yes, sir.
Hindi lamang siguro sa espionage, baka pati sa eleksyon magamit ito, di ba?
Yes, sir.
Yung pagtatransmit halimbawa ng mga datos, dapat siguro malaman din ito ng COMELEC na meron ganitong mga kagamitan na naglipa na sa ating kapaligiran ngayon.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, General. I have no further questions concerning the IMSI grabber arrest. We will await the reports coming from the Securities and Exchange Commission as well as the BID as to the legal status of the personality concerned. We will not involve ourselves with the finer details because this is already sub judice, and we would want to have the Regional Trial Court of Quezon City proceed with the trial of the case. Isa lang po ito nangyari, ano? General, wala na iba?
Yes, sir.
Are you aware of the case involving Yi Tianwu? Yi Tianwu. Ito pong si Yi Tianwu alias Ke Feng o King Feng na meron ding warrant of arrest issued by the Regional Trial Court of Tarlac City, Branch 63, na halos ganun din po ang kanyang ginagawa.
We'll try to look into that, sir.
Yes, so di natin alam kung magkakasama ito o magkakaugnay kasi magpapatunay ito na hindi lamang sa Quezon City kung hindi meron din sa ibang lugar nangyayari yan.